as we've worked in this industry for the last 9 years, we've had to deal with several ups and downs in terms of economic explosion, retraction, contraction, et cetera. One thing that's become clear is that cost is a very important part of the equation. So, of course, you have to have revenue, and you have to do your best to grow that. But we found that for companies that really are in it for the long haul, cost is becoming an important part of the equation. So what we've invested in is a couple things. One, based on our scale, wherever possible, we're helping our customers get lower costs on other parts of the value chain, whether that's content delivery, storage, or transcoding files. And all of those things, I think, add up to the total bill, and the more we can help them drive the price down, the easier it is every month to look at profit in their business. Now, that's been successful so far in helping, especially some of our smaller customers who couldn't negotiate those same prices necessarily on the volume that they do, but they're now benefiting from the overall scale that we have. The second thing we've really focused on is making sure that our software and how it works with the rest of the value chain is as efficient as possible, so that when you're hiring people to do a job, managing video, editing video, publishing it, we're making that as easy and quick as possible so that you can get more done with the hours that you're paying for. And those things combined, I think, are giving our customers a better shot at running healthy businesses and being profitable than they've ever had. At the platform, we differentiate ourselves on a few fronts. One, I think just simple breadth of experience. We've been at this for a very long time. We've dealt with numerous business models and seen the attention in the market go from free content to paid content to advertising subsidized content to combinations of those. And I think having had to build solutions and support solutions across those is now making us pretty strong, because as companies look to explore new businesses and look to explore new models, we've been there and we can go there with them as they move forward. Secondly, we've taken an approach since day one that says be really good at the things that we build, and that's video management, video publishing, and then make sure you can enable your customers to work with really good partners as easily as possible. So we don't close the door to other partners. We make sure we embrace them and that we take the time to integrate with them in a way that works over and over again. So what our customers get as a benefit, and I think a differentiator in the market, is really well thought out solutions end to end that pretty seamlessly plug us together with other companies. Another big advantage is that we work with several parts of the market, and so I think we understand the market as a whole pretty well. And what I mean by that is that we work with big operators who are running multiple services and bringing large audiences together and collecting content from all over the place and presenting it. That's something we do day in, day out. But we also work with large content owners who are thinking through their overall strategy. How do I take this great content and get it as many places as possible while still monetizing it? And finally, we work with small innovative content owners who are trying to make their way improve the value of their content on the internet first before they go anywhere else. So having worked through all of their challenges, I think we have a pretty good feel for, one, how to connect them all, and two, how to make sure that all of them have not only the technologies they need, but the business models that they need to be successful are in place. Some great examples of successful partnerships for us are things like our CDN partners, which is content delivery networks. So folks like Akamai, Limelight, Edgecast, we can work in conjunction with them very successfully because together we present a valuable solution, and we're not overlapping or competing with each other. We're actually just there, each of us doing the right thing for the customer. Other examples include ad networks or campaign management systems. So we're integrated with folks like DoubleClick, 24/7, Adapt TV. And each of those brings something different to the table for the customer, and the fact that they all work just makes the choice more about which one is the best fit for the customer, not which one's easiest to use. The question of growth is an interesting one, because I think the market itself is still growing. I think that consumption is going up month over month. The amount of content out on the internet is going up, especially when you look at premium content. So several indicators are saying that the market is healthy and is growing, but I think you're right. You're seeing, in some respects, fewer entrants into the market to serve it. And I think part of that is there's been a pullback of venture capital, and I think there's also been very successful growth within some of the incumbents. Akamai, I think, to your point, is a good one. And I'd say that we've been successful in the markets we're going after with premium content owners and operators, et cetera.
So life is good right now for everyone.
I think life is good, but continually challenging. I mean, it's not a walk in the park for anybody, because there is still very good competition, so no deal comes easily, and we wouldn't expect it to. But I think there's also pricing pressure and market pressure to be as efficient as possible, so that people on the customer side are getting the most value possible. That's the constant mantra, is delivery of value. And so it's fun because it keeps you on your toes, but it's by no means easy.